Oops. I accidentally shared a meme.
Nice.
Let me know when you're in the stream, Sam. I said, let me know when you're in the stream. I have my free play going.
God, there's actually one more person on his team I want. Now I'm looking at it. Not someone someone you typically think of either.
I don't see anything.
What do you mean?
I mean, I do see something. It's blue.
It shouldn't be.
Green.
I pulled it up.
And it says
And it...
missed it. Well, I went through the party.
Oh, gotcha. You see, I pulled it up on YouTube, and it looks like it's working fine.
Oh, I gotta go through all that. Damn.
I sent you the link.
Oh, yeah.
Good?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to select random plays on each side. If it lets me? What the shit? Why won't it let me select anything? What the shit?
You have to pick a play, remember?
I'm trying to select random play.
Yeah, you have to still pick a play, then after that one play, it goes into a randoms.
I've never done that before. I've always just hit random play and it worked.
I told you that last time, remember?
No.
Yeah, Dave.
That's never happened.
Mark, he's delusional.
Yep.
Alright.
Clearly.
I heard it.
Alright. So do you see what we're looking at here, Sam?
Random plays.
No. So what we're looking at right now looks like it's nickel defense.
Oh. That.
Yeah, so it's a nickel defense. You got a sub linebacker in the middle, sub linebacker off to the right, and then off to the left looks like you've got a corner. So it makes it look like they're going to blitz, but you don't know for sure. So in a case like this, you have to identify, one, is it man coverage? Is it zone coverage? Basically, you just pick a person, preferably somebody that you can move across the lineup, and you'll see that another person picked it up. So more than likely, it's man. Alright. So, to prevent the blitz, I'm going to take... Do you know how to switch somebody to block?
Yeah, I usually get the, when I don't want to do the play action, I usually take my, person that's either triangle or R1 and then hit, R2, so then,
Gotcha.
I somehow sort of modify the play by not throwing my ass fucking backwards and trying to trick you by doing all that bullshit.
Gotcha. So, in this case, I've switched Adrian Peterson to block because Jordan Scarlett is not a great blocker. And I want to try and lead that other person away as well. So I'm going to lead him over to the middle. You never want to have players running routes that go through each other, particularly. Like you'll see my running back opens up. I had Mecole Hardman opened up, but that's just kind of a check down. Let's see. All right, cool. We're in random plays. God, I'm so fucking tired. So, like, say I wanted to go verticals here. That's going to put Will Disley on a vertical. It's going to put Adam Shaheen. It's going to put Tyreek over the middle. I just want to see what's going to happen here. Okay. So I didn't really need to hot route anything on that. Oh, God, I fucking wish I was sleeping. Okay.
What's hot routing?
Hot route is when you change the route. So, like, say I'm going to audible into something here. So I'll audible into mesh. Hot route is when you press triangle, pick your receiver, and you do that by, it gives you like select receiver. Say I wanted to put Tyreek Hill on a streak. I would press square, and I
I
would
mean,
press.
smart route. That's what I meant.
Got you,
'Cause I
got
don't.
you. A smart route, it's like a small route. Generally you'll get the option for smart route when your tight end is off the line, so you can't switch him to block. So he'll run a short route, usually like a curl or an out or something like that, so that you have somebody to pass to. Now that allows me to open up Will Disley for a short gain. But the biggest thing is you have to look at what you're being given. So here I have everyone. So there's no way in hell I'm running the ball. So and the defense is going to know that. And if they're smart, they're going to figure that out. But if you look on the left side here, Tyreek Hill is being pressed,
Yeah.
which means I'm going to try and get him open. But to do so, I also have to try and draw that safety that's in the back away. So Mecole Hardman, I'm going to switch him to a slant route, which, if I'm lucky, is going to draw him away. It's not. But in that case, I get Mecole Hardman wide open over the middle. So the biggest thing is when you're looking for a player, don't just look for one person. You have to take take the time, assess the play, and don't just stare down. Like, people are going to double cover Tyreek. In your case, people are probably going to double cover Devontae Adams. There we go. So it's just about adjusting the routes and picking the guy who's going to be open. I like to play a lot of like the short game and just open up deep. In this particular case, I'm audibling into the run play. The reason being is because I've got that wide open gap there, and now, of course, my linebacker split that coverage really quickly. But in most cases, you're going to get lucky that pick up that block. Oh, there you go. Blitz.
Now, do you change your coaching adjustments throughout the game?
Yeah, I generally don't touch them on offense. On defense, I'll switch them, but on offense, I don't really switch anything. There's really no reason to. Let me see. So they're not really giving me anything that I can really exploit, other than just take the open guy. And honestly, that's how I go down the field. I really just take what's given. So again, I've got press coverage here. So I might take that shot. Tyreek's going to be wide open. If you have a guy that is pressing your receiver and he's even just a remotely high overall, there we go. Switch Scarlet to pass block because it looks like it could be a blitz. Switch Hill to a slit because if they do blitz, that's going to leave something wide open. And Disley is on the drag route, which means he's going to draw some of that coverage away. Boom. Wide open. Do you know how to tell if somebody's going to blitz you?
It looks like they're gonna
Like,
run at me.
this play here. I mean, you could assume that somebody's going to blitz. However, I run a lot of plays that look like this, where you have that many people up at the line of scrimmage, but then they drop back into coverage. So I put Hardman on a slant route over the middle because watch, boom. Now I'm forced to run. Which I don't... Yeah, you can run with Rodgers, too. Here's another one that looks like it could be a blitz.
Because I still don't know how to fucking slide.
Oh, you just tap square.
I just stand there.
You hold L2 and tap square.
No, I've never had to hold L2. I rush and then I release R2 and press square, and it usually slides. I've never had to hit L2.
Somehow I just fucking just stand there like a brand. I don't know, a pole.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you gotta, like I said, you gotta be running. You can't just stand there and just slide.
No, I was running with a different quarterback, and so I was just like, oh, that was when I ran with Cam Newton, and I just fucking got smashed, and I was just like, nope,
Got you.
I'll just run out of bounds if I can.
All right. So this could potentially be a good play. I audibled into it. One thing I'm gonna do, just in case there's a blitz, I tend to keep my tight end in to block. I mean, it's annoying because you have less people to throw to. But as he comes across, oh, and I rolled out to the left and I get sacked anyway.
I win!
Oh my goodness. Now, you see how close the safety is playing to the line right now? You don't really have anybody up at the, or anybody in back. If this is the time, this is the time when you're going to take that shot. I've got Dante Pettis lined up on a linebacker, which means...
Yeah, but you're talking about the M's, the safety, right?
Not necessarily in this particular case. The M... How do I describe that? Like, typically your middle linebacker is going to have the M.
Yeah, but the guy, he came from the very back end.
Did he have that on him?
No, he ran from, like, the back behind the M now, and then, like, came to the front.
Right, so that was the safety. So when the safety, like, you have two safeties deep, you have multiple coverage players here. So the biggest thing is, how do I exploit that without getting sacked? Apologies, my offensive line is probably about as bad as Collins right now. Let's just see how this works. There we go. All right. I don't like that formation. There we go. So let's see. So you got some people spread out. I'm going to move. Let's see. I'm not going to have enough room to move anybody. I'm going to switch Kelsey to... Or Kelsey. Wow. Disley to the drag route. Again, in hopes that it's going to draw the coverage. Which it didn't. And you never run in directly into a defender. Don't do what I do. Let's see. This is one of my favorite plays. I like bench. Especially if you get it at man-to-man coverage. Because when you have... Oh my goodness. I can't breathe. There we go. So, could you tell me why this play is not going to work? No?
I mean, it could work, maybe.
It could.
Day.
In a case like this, your best chance of getting a reception is probably circle, but the problem is there's two defensive backs off to the right. Now watch what's going to happen here. Yep. Now he's open, of course, this time.
I mean, square.
Nope.
Maybe.
Nope, because Square was gonna get that shadow coverage. Oh, perfect.
Yeah, but I mean, like before the play, you had Square had it looked like one person, but then the triangle had probably two. Then circle was running over across.
So
more
yes and no. So I had already identified just from looking at it that it's zone coverage. So in man coverage, you might get away with that play if you're going to square, but the problem is that Richard Sherman, who's the X-Factor defender on that left side, he's going to drop back, and then the safety's over top. And then you're risking throwing an interception for the big play. A lot of people, they get caught up in, oh, I got to make the big play, I got to have, You know, I gotta bomb it out the bomb it down 20 yards. What works for me, and it might not work for everybody else, is I just take what's given to me. If you give me something that's 3 or 4 yards, I'll take that 3 or 4 yards.
If you give him an interception in the flat for the first play of the game, he'll take that interception in the flat in the first
Hey,
part of the game.
look how that worked out for Sam.
He scored. That was about it, though.
What? What happened?
Not you, other Sam. See, watch what's gonna happen here. Oh, never mind. Oh, there we go. Okay. That's why I'm weary of throwing into the zone like that. I rely on slants, outs, getting sacked. Let's see. See, this is another one where it could be dangerous because look at where the coverage is. Okay. So how when you pick your plays, how do you pick your offensive plays?
I like to close my eyes, press down, then press X, and then sort through, and then press a random thing.
Wait, you're not being serious, right?
I mean, technically, sorta, yeah. But I don't close my eyes. I mean, there's no real, like,
So you just randomly pick a play.
I mean, sometimes I just try to run it at the very beginning, but then I don't, to try to trick them. And then, like, if that doesn't work, then I try to run. And if that doesn't work, then I just go pick some random play, and then
Okay.
fucking get frustrated, and then...
So the biggest thing you can do is try and control the flow of the game. Now, when I say that is, I'm not even... Oh my god, I can't... Really? I can barely think as it is. Wow. Fucking train of thought is so gone. I fucking hate you.
Not my fault.
So when I say control the flow of the game... Interception. Oh, no, never mind. Controlling the flow of the game is, like I said, kind of taking what you're given, but on top of that, you have to keep your opponent guessing. So if you get into a tendency of coming out, run on first down, pass on second down, pass on third down, they're going to figure out what you're doing pretty quick. The biggest thing that has helped me recently is establish the run game, whether it be effective or not, and then hit them with play action.
Yeah, it's really effective with juice.
Yes, juice is fantastic. But the reason that is effective is if they think you're going to run, that is when play action is effective. Oof, tip drill. Like if this is a user and I hit him with a big run, he might think that I'm going to go back to the run. It's like playing chess. It really is. So like if you run the ball and you get negative yardage, what's your next thought?
Like, wait, I get negative yardage?
Yeah, say you run the ball, you don't get any
Throw the
yardage.
ball.
All right. So what if instead of throwing the ball, you run the ball again? Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Because one of the biggest, it's not even a secret, one of the biggest things that everyone gets into is they immediately think if I am backwards, I have to throw the ball. It's not true. You don't have to throw the ball. Because more than likely they're probably going to come out, they're going to be expecting the pass. You just have to try and do
Bullshit, Dave, because there's been times that I fucking played you, and fucking I ran the ball, and you were like, what are you doing? You gotta fucking throw the ball. You gotta get down the field.
Well, when you're down
said,
45 points, yeah, that's a whole different story.
Still.
Yeah, I mean, if you're down 45 points, you probably shouldn't be running the ball. That's a whole different story. Again, that also falls into game management, but that's a whole different type of game management. But like, if you're running the ball and you're thinking, "Oh God, I went backwards. I have to throw the ball," don't you think your opponent might also be thinking that same thing? That you're going to be throwing the ball after running?
Yeah. That's why I gotta be completely random.
Well, again, completely.
And then do my ideas.
What's your ideas?
Huh?
What's your ideas?
I can't tell you my ideas.
Sam, I'm not going to exploit you for your ideas. I'm not going to take your ideas either. I want to know what your ideas are so I can see if I can help you perfect them.
We're in party, and it's the reason why.
Oh, your opponent in like a week or two or something like that?
Yeah.
Got you. I don't even think he's listening.
No, it's the waste timeout idea.
Marcus, you there? I actually think they muted us.
Who?
Nope.
No? Alright, so Marcus clearly isn't here. Tell me what your idea is.
The way to waste timeouts.
What do you
And
mean?
get people aggravated.
Sam, I think
When
you gotta think a little bit further along than just how to waste somebody's timeouts.
I know, but still, it's the beginning. The beginning. See, like, I gotta start off small. And then find other ways. And then it just all adds up. And then finally, I'll just have, like, this big sandwich of little small things.
So
And
how,
it'll be like,
I have to ask, how are you planning on wasting timeouts?
Onside kicks.
Now, here's the thing, and it's not that it's a bad idea, but if they wait to pick their kick coverage based on what you are kicking,
When?
say you're
That
kicking.
happens?
Yeah, it tells me if you're doing an onside kick.
Fuck, I gotta do a wait out then.
Why do you think I started paying attention to that before?
Yeah, but I'm only gonna do it like once. I'll take one timeout away from you, I don't care.
Again, assuming that they don't wait.
We'll find out.
I guess we will.
Okay then. It worked on you, Dave.
It did.
Once.
Ooh. Oh, that's not going to be a fart if I keep going.
Wow.
Ooh,
Wow, Dave.
wow. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, God, that smells horrible.
So, let's talk about this Clooney guy.
Was it the Clooney guy?
I really liked him in Ocean's 8.
Colin, I think
Come
he's
on.
talking to you about Clooney.
Oh, sorry. I was re-rolling a player. What's up?
Now, Clooney.
What about Clooney?
So, did you make a decision?
I haven't played the game yet.
Oh, fuck. You're
play at
still
11
on a
tonight.
bye. Oh.
Yeah. I play at advance tonight.
What about practice?
My team to practice against is very deceiving.
Yeah, but it's great.
Who
Did I
cut
tell you?
Matthias Farley? Like I have to ask.
Huh?
Dave.
You.
Matthias Farley is in the free agency.
Huh. I think that had to have been the Jets user.
Had to be.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Farley was the... Alright, I'm ending my